শুধু দর্শক, রবি ঠাকুরের গানটি শোনালাম একটা কারণে। কারণটা হলো ইউএস স্টেট ডিপার্টমেন্টে প্রতিদিনই আমাদের বাংলাদেশি সাংবাদিকরা বিভিন্ন কোয়েশ্চেন করে, আর কোয়েশ্চেনগুলো কোনো জবাব দেন না ইউএস স্টেট ডিপার্টমেন্টের প্রতিনিধি। তার আনসার যেন একটাই, যে কোয়েশ্চেনই করুক আনসার ওই একটাই। সো আমার কাছে মনে হয়েছে ওই গানটি আমাদের স্টেট ডিপার্টমেন্টের সাংবাদিক এবং প্রতিনিধির আনসারের জন্য একটা ভালো গান। কারণ কবি ওখানে বলেছেন, সব পথ এসে মিলে গেল শেষে তোমারও দুগানি নয়নে। আমি বলতে চাই, সব পথ এসে মিলে গেল শেষে ইউএস স্টেট ডিপার্টমেন্টের প্রতিনিধির বচনে বচনে। শুনেন, আজকে ইউএস স্টেট ডিপার্টমেন্টে বাংলাদেশের দুজন সাংবাদিক যে কোয়েশ্চেনগুলি করেছেন, সেগুলোকে আমি কোয়েশ্চেন বলবো না, এগুলি স্টেটমেন্টেই বলবো। গতকাল একইভাবে আরেকজন সাংবাদিক দুইটা স্টেটমেন্ট দিলেন, থার্ড নম্বরে তাকেও থামাই দিলেন। আজকে সেকেন্ড সাংবাদিক যখন কোয়েশ্চেন করছিলেন, মানে স্টেটমেন্ট দিচ্ছিলেন, তাকে 4বার থামিয়ে দিয়েছেন আমাদের ইউএস প্রতিনিধি। সো তাদের কোয়েশ্চেনগুলো একটু শুনেন এবং আনসারটা শুনেন, তাইলে বুঝতে পারবেন আমি যে কথা বললাম বচনে বচনে এটার সাথে এটার মিল আছে কিনা।
Since U.S. State Department high officials visited to Bangladesh, the violation and attack on oppositions been increased highly. Do you have any comment on that?
I'm sorry, since what visit?
Since the high officials from your State Department.
Yeah, with Undersecretary. Yeah, right. I would say that Undersecretary Zaya and other officials visited Bangladesh and met with the Prime Minister and other officials last week. She also met with labor activists, civil society leaders, and human rights defenders. During these meetings, the Undersecretary emphasized the importance of working together to achieve Bangladesh's goal of free and fair elections, the crucial role of civil society, human rights defenders, journalists, and labor activists, accountability for human rights abuses, and the need to continue to support Rohingya refugees. She also visited Rohingya refugees as well as humanitarian partners and Bangladesh senior government officials in Cox's Bazar and announced $74 million in additional humanitarian assistance to support Burma and Bangladesh response efforts. I will just say finally that the United States is dedicated to partnering with the government and civil society to address the scourge of human trafficking in the region.
Yeah. Follow-up question on that.
Yeah.
I want to tell you that you were last 24 hours in every single outlet of Bangladesh while we're addressing the yesterday's response that what you, my colleague, were asking. But I beg to differ, Matt. As I understand, the Honorable Undersecretary Zaya and Assistant Secretary Donald Liu visited that region, and I am so glad that we are rightful eyes of Zaya, who has a very strong connection to that region, who understand the social fabrics. But from this very room, I hear my colleagues asking question about Bangladesh. I just want to tell you, during this visit, I met a former ambassador, Mazina, who traveled 64 districts of Bangladesh, who have extensive 38 years of foreign relationship, in respect to also Bangladesh. And he said to me, Shubho, Bangladesh matters. Bangladesh is a eighth largest country, and it matters to Bangladesh. As while he was there, he has dedicated his time and United States help to reduce the poverty, the mortality rate.
I don't mean to cut you off, but
the reason I'm saying is that when you speak, Matt, it matters to Bangladesh. As I was listening, as my colleague was just saying, I will just give you one example. Yesterday, you have said
if there's a question coming,
yes,
I would love to get to it.
Yes, Matt. When we have to have the integrity when we ask questions, isn't it? During the visit, Undersecretary and Assistant Secretary have witnessed two large gatherings in capital city of Bangladesh. I didn't see any sort of issues. As soon as they left, there is an issues. And we live in United States, as my colleague yesterday was saying, there was an issue in Jackson Heights, New York, and you respond to that, and you urged Prime Minister Hasina to have and look into these matters. But the fact of the matter is, you
Again,
can
like
provoke-
for the fourth time, like there's got to be a question at the end of this somewhere.
Yes, ma'am.
This
So
has been
how
going
do
on
you
for a
assess
while
the
without a
current-
question.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that how do you assess the current relationship between United States and Bangladesh, considering the recent developments, concern expressed by from this various podium recently?
I will say that, first of all, with respect to the point you made about Bangladesh being an important country, I would say the fact that I speak about it in this briefing room almost every day, and the fact that senior officials from the United States regularly travel to Bangladesh would show that we share that assessment. And I would say that one of the things I have emphasized from this podium, that the Undersecretary emphasized in her trip, is the importance of the United States and Bangladesh working together to achieve Bangladesh's goal of free and fair elections, as well as the crucial role of civil society, human rights defenders, journalists, and labor activists, accountability for human rights abuses. These are important issues in our bilateral relationship. So to your question about the relationship, it is why we engage so directly with Bangladeshi officials. Why we talk about this from this podium is because we believe these should be shared priorities for our two countries. Yeah.
Sanction is working well. I asked you two things. Recently scattered some incident, attack, violation, but the sanction is working, I guess. Thank you so much.
Okay.
শুনছেন, এই দুজন সাংবাদিক দু লাইনে দুটি কোশ্চেন করেছেন। আনসারগুলো একটু শুনেন, একই আনসার। শুভেচ্ছা জানাচ্ছি কানাডার টরন্টো থেকে, আমি জয়ন্ত বণিক। যতভাবেই আপনি আনসার কোশ্চেন করেন না কেন, আর আমাদের সাংবাদিকরা তো শুধু ওখানে স্টেটমেন্ট দেয়, কোনো কোশ্চেন করেন না। আসলে এক একজন এক একটা স্টেটমেন্ট নিয়ে যান এবং তার কমেন্টস জানতে চান। এখানে কোনো প্রশ্নের অবকাশ আছে বলে আমার মনে হয় না। যাই হোক, আপনারা শুনলেন যে উনি কীভাবে আনসার করলেন। কে পর্যন্তই, আপনারা ভালো থাকবেন, সুস্থ থাকবেন। আপনাদের সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ।